Yeah, man, this is a special one right here, man. This is a special one, man. These first ballot Hall of Fame guys, man. The resume crazy. I know your face already a brand, man, but we talking about the museum shop. My man Greg, my man Muhammad, man. Thanks for finally stepping through. I know y'all
Yes,
been busy.
indeed. Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
indeed.
Man,
Appreciate
Yes,
that.
indeed.
look, man, you know, man. First time all the cash came out on the set. Man, I mean, this ain't never came out yet. You know what I'm saying? The armor truck out there. So you know why the cash had to come out there, right? We ain't gonna get into that yet,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But man, how y'all feel, man?
Good, man. Good. Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
For real.
man. Thanks for coming, man. Come. Man, let's take it from the beginning, man. Before I get into the close, I want to touch on, because I know your father real well, Poncho, you know what I'm saying? OG to me, you know what I'm saying? Know your brother, you know what I'm saying? He had that thing before you had it, you know what I'm saying? Rumor have it you lost your cross, but I'm saying rumor on the street, they say Muhammad ain't got no cross, he fly now. He's a straight fly, man.
Nah, I still got that.
You still got that?
Yeah, that ain't going nowhere.
You still got that?
Yeah,
Okay, all right, I'll put some pressure on you there, man. Muhammad, G. Jones, Moochie, Lil Irk, who got that? Who got that? And your brother, who got the best joint, man?
This is me.
Oh,
It's the ball control.
hey, G. Jones, you hear that, right? You hear that, G. Jones?
I'm gonna wear his ass.
Oh, you on his ass? Okay, all right, man, all right, man. Hey, man, how did this happen, man? How does the museum came about, man?
Man, I think this kind of started when we was youngest. I think it started at the boys club level and all of that. Like we kind of mirrored each other. You know, Mo uptown superstar, and I was on the south side. You know, he's from up Clifton, 14th Clifton. I'm from MLK. So it was kind of, we were mirroring each other on two sides of town, and I think that our family dynamics, you know, well-respected men on both sides, you know, very honorable people, and we kind of grew up the same, you know, with respects to that. And so I think, you know, just like we told the story with our sneak collab with Under Armour, we kind of referenced our neighborhoods and how we grew up and how much we mirrored each other just on total opposite sides of town. And so, you know, we developed that family niche and that friendship and bond since single digits.
Okay.
You know?
So when y'all first talked, Muhammad, you knew it just made sense?
Yeah, well, we first I ran into I got into it with G&M. Number 10 played number 11.
Oh,
right?
it's southeast and up northwest. Okay, yeah, that got to happen.
G&M was on I want to say 12 and under. Or it might have been 12 and under, and I was playing 10 under. But they had beat out 12 and under, who was undefeated. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the 10 and under and the rest of the people that up at the Boys and Girls Club, we like, yeah, we got to send them back home with a message. So when they was going out to they truck, you know, they had the club van jump, right? You know, it's that DC for real. You know, they had the club van where the police used to be inside the Boys and Girls Club. You know what I mean? Now they got more like Department of Rec workers and, you know, roving leaders and stuff like that. But we get to throwing rocks at they van. You know what I'm saying? Letting them know, man, y'all up top.
Yeah.
And I remember saying, the fact, man, young Greg, he think he like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling the youngers around my way. So about, just to fast forward about maybe probably like 6 months later, I ended up seeing them at the skating ring. Crystals.
Okay.
Me and my man, we caught the bus all the way over. You know, I see him out there. So we, you know, looking back and forth at each other. Then, you know, everybody was on the same thing. So we just like, you know what? We could be cool with them dudes over there, Lab. So we ended up clicking, man, and they started coming up there up our way. And then, you know, I felt comfortable coming around there, you know, because back then, you know, you had to be respected in your neighborhood. You ain't necessarily had to be as tough, but, you know, if you was doing right and, you know, hooping or something like that, your hood was behind you regardless. So, you know, Greg had that type of power around there where I could go around there, like, oh, shit, that's G-Man, he cool, you know what I mean? And it was the same my way, you know what I mean? So that's kind of how we clicked in. You know, we go back and forth, you know, about the ladies and stuff like that. So I was like, man, he on the same thing I'm on, you know what I mean? So that was like a match made in heaven to be able to, you know what I'm saying, do that.
What's up with Greg? What's up with Greg Cross, man? What's up with this guy?
Greg got the cross.
He scored, he crossed. I seen him, I want to get your opinion on it. See, I'm going to see it.
Yeah, I handle all the ball handling part. That's me. I set him up so he could just shoot it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and the chemistry came on the court, too. You know, just being unselfish and being leaders, being point guards, you know, and that just spilled over into what, you know, where we are today, you know
Right,
what
yeah,
I mean, early on. And, you know, like he said, the museum started when we was young, man. And I ain't saying as far as coming up with the design,
Right.
but the following.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The following and the vision and the goal we set out to do. You know what I mean? Always be, you know, not be regular and, you know, be able to stand out and have people follow us, but at the same time take them with us. You know what I mean? So
A lot
that
of
was
people
early.
got to understand, you know, back when we was playing 10 and under, like Mo said, you know, I could recall, I forgot, it might have been that deal or something like that, Mo, whatever school. So my man, Lil Al, from around my way, was at school with Mo. And I can remember this distinctly because I don't know if he was the only one in the country with these jumps, but he definitely was the only one in the city with them. The old Tim Duncans, the silver jumps, the first
Phone
ones,
posit.
jumps. Mo had them jumps a whole year before they came out. Everybody thought they were space shoes.
Right, yeah.
He was doing that up that way. And then on our side, my father was coming at halftime, switching my footwear.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And these are memorable moments. Like people that played boys club and went to school with us, they remember this. And we talking about 20-something years ago. And they still remember those things. Those are iconic moments in our childhood amongst our peers.
And it's crazy, like I say, him having them shoes a year, kind of where he from, they always was ahead of the game with Lil, getting it early, right? Because even back in my time, we used to go to the Coliseum, and we got our little look. You fly north, south, we do. You go over there, we got the white and white case with. They done went to John Flea Fee. They got the orange stripes, the purple stripes. We got the red, the yellow and blue tigers. They got other color tigers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they all
Go back that far.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. It always been like that, man. And you said something earlier about the follower, and you know, based on how y'all carry yourself, that's really some of y'all strong set too, which y'all already know. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like every time I think about y'all and I see y'all, like man, these just two great guys. Like just speaking on and just some of the manufacturers, we know some of the same people, even when they was calling to action, like, man, you know, like, you know, I met this guy, I think they say that, they good, ain't nothing, ain't no, it's hard to be from any black community or area, not to have no dirt on you, and niggas ain't saw you, now, but it's double harder to be from D.C., you know what I'm saying, because somebody gonna say something, you be like, man, you know Muhammad, yeah, for real,
You know what's
you know what I'm
crazy
saying?
though, Kurt, to be honest, man, that's something we pride ourselves on too. You know what I mean? Just keeping a clean face and always doing right by people. You know, a lot of times if people got certain things to say about me and G, it's because of their own insecurity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But and a lot of people ask me, man, how y'all get to this point like that? I said, man, always doing right by people, man, because it's gonna come a time when they gonna have to talk about you in a room when you're not there. You know, and you know, it's been great for us. You know what I mean? Like, we be getting some calls sometimes that, man, these dudes, man, they talk for 30 minutes about the experience they had with y'all, and it was all good.
Right.
And then it changed the perspective of those people. And these people are corporate people who write $1 million checks, you know? And they get it and they be like, man, you know, people got nothing but great things to say about y'all. And it, like I said, it changes their perspective of how they look at us.
Right.
And it gives us an opportunity to be able to do business with them based off of, because we did right by people in the beginning. You know what I mean?
Right.
Never took from nobody, called no play, no backdoor, no none of that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's tough to be able to say that, being on this planet like that for 30 plus years, you know?
Man, the era of men.
Yeah,
It's the era of
yeah,
men that raised us.
Right, yeah. I about to say, that's my next thing. Y'all come from some good bloodlines too.
Yeah, facts, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like just incredible bloodlines.
Yeah.
Even the fly with the fly too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that speaks value, but that don't take your whole credit, because y'all could have stepped in some of them quicksand and some of them bed traps as well.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely,
Especially
we tiptoed the line,
yeah,
too,
especially.
you know what I mean?
Especially.
But and also too, it's like it was times, you know, for us that clothes wasn't the main focus for us. You know what I mean? For me, I always like shopping. I always like sneakers. You know what I mean? I used to come sit in your store when I was 13. You know what I'm saying? From uptown, you know what I mean? Getting on the X2 to come right there. It wasn't even about no clothes. I just liked the environment.
Right,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
right. Well,
and being able to see, like, man, people coming in here buying this or different designs or things I might could think of, you know. And I even caught flop, you know what I mean, of my way, because, you know, in that area, man just ruled the world.
Right,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I might have been the only guy on my block that was wearing all days. You know, I remember one time, man, you gave me some shorts, man. I was 14. I never forget it. You had these long jumps. They was extended jumps, and they had the zippers.
Oh,
Right
yeah,
there, them jumps. I had the gray ones, man.
gray and black
I
ones,
went
yeah.
back up my way, and you gave me a vest. It was nylon jump, you know, with the rubber patch jump, and it matched the shorts jump.
Right.
And I wore that jump on my way with some Randy Moss before they came out. Man. Everybody was like, you from Northeast now or something, you know what I'm saying? And they gave me a whole hassle about that, but me, I ain't see it that way, because one thing basketball allowed me to do, and then the same for Greg, and being a good person too, it allowed me to go in different neighborhoods uptown and Northeast and Southeast, and people come with open arms, you know. Not a lot of people could do that in that era, you know, and not in y'all era either, unless you walked in there with somebody. But I was able to ride my bike up 3500 and sit and chill up there, or go up Rock Creek, or go around Morton Street without nobody saying, oh, that's Lil Muhammad, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, man, who he with, you know? And that was a blessing to be able to do that. So when I saw the clothing brands, I never saw those type of boundaries for me. You know what I mean? I'm like, this is what I like, you know. And plus, I have a personal relationship with this guy. You know what I'm saying? Who took it upon himself. As I got older, I understood how, when I started my business, how important it was to just pour into the new youngers that was coming up. Because look at the day, it was one phone call and we right here sitting down. I didn't care what we had going on, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah,
but I remember something from when I was 14 that you did for me that you didn't have to, you know. And at the end of the day, we all pay for our clothes. And the fact that we take, it's not even taking an L, but we decide to save something that we paid for to be able to give to somebody else without them having to pay is a generous favor that can go 20 years later, which puts us right here today. You know what I'm saying? So I just say thank you for that.
Oh,
you know
man,
what I mean?
definitely.
And
Man,
it's been several times. I was just talking about that one time.
Right, yeah.
But it's been several times that you extended yourself looking out for me, for sure.
Right, exactly. Yeah. But y'all was worthy of it, you know what I'm saying? On the ball, school.
Out the park, niggas know me. Curtbone, little homie. All days, yeah. Been a roll, yeah.
Thank you for watching Exchanging Jewels on Curtbone TV. If you like the jewels that we are dropping, subscribe, hit the notification, and share with some friends. And I'll see you on the next episode of Exchanging Jewels, Curtbone TV.